Don't blink. That is the quiet warning spreading among Social Security beneficiaries right now. Across the country, seniors are waking up to changes they did not expect, seeing numbers in their accounts that look different from what they planned for, and feeling a mix of shock, fear, and cautious hope. These changes are not loud. They are not announced on television first. They arrive silently through bank deposits and official SSA notices, and for many seniors, they feel truly life-changing. This story begins with Margaret, a 71-year-old widow who has lived on Social Security for years. Margaret's life is simple and careful. Every month, she writes down her expenses in a small notebook. Rent first, electricity second, medicine third, food last. There is never much room left over. Like millions of seniors, Margaret lives on a fixed income, and every dollar has a job before it even arrives. One cold morning, Margaret did what she always does. She made her tea, sat at the kitchen table, and checked her bank account. She wasn't expecting anything unusual. Her Social Security payment had already arrived earlier in the month, just like clockwork. But when the screen loaded, she froze. The balance was higher than it should have been, not a few dollars higher, enough to make her heart beat faster. At first, Margaret thought it was a mistake. She closed the app and opened it again. Same number. She whispered to herself, "This can't be right." Her first feeling was not happiness, it was fear. She worried that the bank had made an error. She worried that Social Security would take the money back. She worried that touching it would cause trouble. So, she did nothing. She sat quietly, staring at the screen, wondering what had changed in her life without her knowing. Margaret's reaction is not unusual. For seniors who depend entirely on Social Security, surprises are rarely good news. Over the years, surprises have meant higher prices, higher deductions, or letters explaining why something was reduced. So, when something looks better than expected, the mind immediately goes to worry. That emotional response tells us everything about the pressure seniors live under. What Margaret didn't know yet was that she had just become part of a nationwide payment update triggered by the Social Security Administration. Behind the scenes, SSA had completed a large review process affecting millions of beneficiaries. These reviews look at benefit calculations, cost of living adjustments, Medicare deductions, and past payment records. When the system finds a difference, it corrects it. And when that correction involves money owed to a beneficiary, the payment is released automatically. Margaret had no warning, no phone call, no text message. The payment simply arrived. Later that day, Margaret checked her mailbox and found an official SSA envelope. Her hands shook as she opened it. Inside was a letter explaining that her benefit amount had been recalculated due to a review. The letter used official language, numbers, and dates, but the message was simple. Her payments had been adjusted, and she was owed money from a previous undercalculation. The deposit she saw was real. It was hers. For Margaret, this moment felt unreal. She read the letter 3 times. Then she cried. Not because she was suddenly rich, but because for the first time in a long time, she felt noticed. The system had checked her record and corrected something quietly, without her asking. That alone meant something. This is why these payments are being called life-changing. Not because they turn lives upside down, but because they restore balance. For seniors like Margaret, balance means peace of mind. It means catching up instead of falling behind. Across the country, many seniors are experiencing similar moments. They are seeing deposits that are larger than expected or arriving at unexpected times. Some of these changes come from corrections like Margaret's. Others come from payment timing shifts, where 2 payments arrive in the same month due to holidays or scheduling rules. To a beneficiary, both situations look the same at first. More money than expected, without explanation. Margaret spent days afraid to touch the money. She didn't buy groceries. She didn't pay the bills she had been postponing. She waited. Only after calling SSA and confirming everything did she finally relax. The representative told her something simple. "This is your money. It was owed to you." That sentence changed how Margaret felt. It wasn't charity. It wasn't a gift. It was a correction. It was fairness. The Social Security Administration runs one of the largest payment systems in the world. Millions of payments are sent every month. When even a small percentage of records require adjustment, the result is thousands of beneficiaries receiving updates at the same time. That's what's happening now. The system is moving. Payments are being triggered. And for seniors who live month to month, Those movements feel powerful. But with real changes come real confusion. Margaret heard rumors online. Some people said it was a new stimulus. Others said the money would be taken back. Others warned it was a scam. This noise made everything worse. That's why understanding the truth matters more than ever. Here is the truth. SSA does not send random money. Every payment has a reason. That reason may be a correction, a timing adjustment, or a recalculation. The explanation may come before the payment or after it, but it will come through official channels. And the money, once confirmed, is yours. Margaret eventually used the money to fix the leaking sink she had ignored for months. She bought healthier food instead of the cheapest options. She paid a bill early instead of late. None of these actions were dramatic, but all of them improved her life in small, meaningful ways. That's the reality of Social Security updates. They don't create luxury. They create stability. Emotionally, this moment meant more than money. Margaret felt respected. She felt that her years of work mattered. She felt less invisible. For many seniors, that feeling is rare. As these payment triggers continue, it's important for every beneficiary to stay alert but calm. If you see a change, don't panic. Check your letters. Check your official account. If needed, contact SSA directly. Do not trust anyone who contacts you demanding action or payment. Real Social Security updates do not work that way. Margaret now checks her account with less fear. She still budgets carefully. She still lives modestly. But she feels something she hasn't felt in a long time: reassurance. The system noticed her, and that makes a difference. Right now, SSA systems are processing benefit recalculations, payment corrections, and timing adjustments at the same time. This combination is what makes the current situation feel sudden and overwhelming. Seniors are reporting higher than usual deposits, multiple deposits close together, and letters arriving after the money has already been paid. This order of events is confusing, but it is real, and it is happening nationwide. Let's be very clear from the start. These payments are not random. The SSA does not send surprise money without a reason. Every dollar being released right now falls into one of three categories: a benefit correction, a payment timing shift, or a confirmed increase already approved by the system. What makes this moment urgent is that all three are occurring at the same time, which is rare and unsettling for people who depend on predictability. First, let's talk about benefit corrections, because this is the most misunderstood part. Each year, SSA runs deep reviews of beneficiary records. These reviews check whether cost of living adjustments were applied correctly, whether Medicare deductions were calculated accurately, and whether any prior underpayments occurred. When an error is found, SSA is legally required to correct it and pay what is owed. These correction payments do not require approval from the beneficiary. They are released automatically once verified. That is why some seniors are seeing deposits before they receive an explanation letter. If you notice a deposit that is larger than your usual amount, do not panic. It does not mean you did something wrong. It does not mean your benefits will be taken away. In many cases, it means SSA found a mistake and fixed it. However, you must still stay alert. You should carefully review any SSA letters that arrive and compare them to your bank deposit. Awareness is protection. Second, let's address payment timing shifts, because this is affecting millions of people right now. When a payment date falls on a weekend or federal holiday, SSA moves the payment earlier. It never moves it later. This rule exists to protect beneficiaries from delays. When two payments land in the same calendar month because of this shift, the deposit may look like a single large payment or multiple payments close together. This is especially common for SSI recipients and people who receive more than one type of benefit. This is where confusion becomes dangerous. Some seniors think the extra deposit is a bonus and spend it immediately, not realizing one of those payments belongs to a future month. Others become afraid and do not touch the money at all. Both reactions can cause problems. The urgent message here is this: understand what you received before making decisions. Timing changes do not mean extra money overall. They mean earlier access to money you were already entitled to. Now, let's talk about confirmed increases, because this is the part that gives many seniors hope. Cost of living adjustments have already been approved and are moving through the system. While not all increases appear at the same time, many beneficiaries are seeing updated amounts reflected either in their December deposits or in official SSA letters confirming January changes. These increases are real. they are not temporary, and they are designed to help seniors keep up with rising costs. However, here is the urgent warning: scammers know this. Whenever SSA changes occur, fraud attempts rise sharply. Seniors are receiving calls, texts, and emails claiming to verify payments or protect benefits. These messages are fake. SSA will never ask you to confirm your Social Security number, banking details, or payment status through a phone call or text. Any urgent message demanding action is not from SSA. The real changes happen quietly and automatically. If someone contacts you and says your payment will stop unless you act immediately, that is a lie. If someone asks you to pay a fee to keep your benefits, that is a scam. If someone claims they can speed up or unlock a payment, they are lying. The only safe sources of information are official SSA letters and your verified account. Now, here is what you need to do right now, urgently but calmly. First, check your most recent bank deposits carefully. Look at the dates and amounts. Compare them to your usual payment schedule. Second, read every SSA letter you receive, even if it looks confusing. Those letters explain changes that may already have happened. Third, if something does not make sense, contact SSA directly using official phone numbers. Do not rely on third parties, social media posts, or unofficial advice. Another urgent point seniors must understand is that January may look different than December. If you received a payment early, you may not see another deposit in early January for that same benefit. This is normal. It does not mean your benefits were cut. It means they were paid ahead of time. Failing to understand this leads many seniors to panic in January, thinking something went wrong when nothing did. From a system perspective, SSA is currently transitioning records from one benefit cycle to another. This is one of the most complex times of year for the agency. Millions of records are being updated simultaneously. That is why communication can feel delayed. The money moves first. The explanation often follows. This is why today's alert matters. You must not ignore what is happening. You must not assume changes are mistakes. And you must not trust anyone outside official channels. The changes are real, and they are meant to correct, protect, and adjust benefits, not harm you. Let's talk directly to the emotional side of this alert. Many seniors live with constant financial anxiety. Every unexpected change feels like a threat. That fear is understandable, but right now, fear can lead to bad decisions. Overspending money that belongs to a future month. Ignoring official letters. Falling for scams. The urgent message is not to panic, but to stay informed. These life-changing payments are not about sudden wealth. They are about stability. They are about fairness. They are about a system correcting itself in real time. When handled with understanding, they can make life easier. When misunderstood, they can cause stress. If you have family members who receive Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, share this information with them. Many seniors do not use the internet regularly and may be frightened by changes they do not understand. A calm explanation can protect them from fear and from fraud. As we close this urgent alert, remember this clearly. The Social Security Administration is actively triggering payment actions right now. Some are corrections, some are timing shifts, some are confirmed increases. All of them are real. None of them require you to take urgent action beyond staying informed. Do not blink. Check your deposits. Read your letters. Trust only official sources. And remember that these changes, while sudden, are designed to protect and support you. This moment may feel overwhelming, but it is not a crisis. It is a transition. And when you understand it, it becomes manageable. Stay alert. Stay calm. Stay informed. Your benefits matter. And knowing what is happening gives you control.